And let's bring in former FBI special agent and ABC News contributor Brad Garrett now for more on these security preparations. Brad, good morning. You know, this new FBI bulletin says violent offenders could overwhelm local, state, and federal law enforcement. How concerning is that to you, and how does law enforcement get ahead of this?
So I'm big time concerned about it. I think if there is a vulnerability in the system, it's more likely not in Washington, D.C. now. It's going to be at a state capitol or some other government facility. And the reason why is limited resources, a limited number of law enforcement that could be available for a sustained period of time at, let's say, in the Midwest at a state capitol building. So if you think about, yes, the governor can call out the National Guard, he can call out the state police, and whomever else he needs for a short period of time, but they have limited manpower. And so unless you have specific targeting information for that courthouse, you can't sustain that over days and weeks. And that's my big concern, because if you're the folks who want to launch the attack, you can just sort of wait and see, wait till it dies down, and then launch your attack.
And investigations have found that groups like QAnon, white supremacists, the Boogaloo, Nazi sympathizers, that they came together to attack the Capitol. Does that mean that in this instance they happened to just all be at the same time, same place, same goal, or are these groups banding together?
Well, there is some indication that that's the case. If you watch the video that's been released, there are a number of people on walkie-talkies. Now, you could argue if they're the Proud Boys, they're talking to each other. But did they have some sort of mutual channel that they could talk to QAnon or the Oath Keepers or whomever it might be? It would make sense, even though they have sort of different philosophies about what they want out of this, to work together, because let's face it, that makes them much more of a force for us to reckon with, for law enforcement to reckon with, than individual groups. And I think that's really got law enforcement spun up.
And Brad, is there anything that civilians can do right now to not only keep ourselves safe, but also to somehow assist the current security efforts around the country?
You really need to step up and report people you think might be involved in this type of thinking or behavior. It's worked, it looks like to me, wonderfully during the last week or so, and that's why the FBI and other law enforcement have been successful in identifying and locating people. This goes, to the general statement about crime in general, that law enforcement is only as good as the people who are willing to talk to them. And that's the rest of us out here as we see things that don't look right. People say things. We happen to go online and find something that's disturbing. It's talking about an attack, talking about whatever that's relevant to a riot or a demonstration. Send it in and let the FBI and other agencies sort it out. And they will. A lot of them won't go anywhere, but it only takes one or two to stop a riot.
If you see something, say something. Brad Garrett, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.